The mainstream media is not telling you the truth. They have their own agenda. At GJRB, I have mine, telling you what's really going on with sources like End Time Headlines, InfoWars, Coast to Coast AM, and most importantly, CBN News, keeping you on top of what's happening at the top and bottom of each hour during the Gary Russen program. I'll give you the news and analysis of what I think with Gary J's News and Comment. Get the real news, true news, news that's not in the mainstream on GJRB. Seems today no broadcast can survive with just audio alone. GJRB on Spreaker will always be there, but now GJRB has gone visual with the GJRB YouTube channel. Subscribe today and see live streaming of the Gary Russen program, Way Out There, Sports Page, and radio and television classics. Also, many other specials along the way too, including a video version of News and Comment and a video message from Pastor Ron Johnston from Christian Community Fellowship Church. Yes, GJRB is now visual. Subscribe to the GJRB YouTube channel. It's free. Just log on to YouTube and type in Gary Russen in the search engine. Coming soon. Watch or listen to GJRB on the new GJRB website, GJRB TV, on YouTube, on your computer, on your TV. Subscribe today.
If you're a new emerging artist and want your songs out there, the place to go is Reverb Nation. Reverb Nation, a website totally devoted to new music from new artists from every town and every state in the U.S. If you're a solo artist and recording your own music, it's Reverb Nation. Stop on by, visit, listen to the music. Check out the site, www.reverbnation.com. Put your music out there and gain an audience. Go to Reverb Nation for the best in new music. And remember, if you like your songs played on GJRB Online's Up and Coming, drop me an email at GaryJ65@yahoo.com. And I'll be playing your song on all GJRB online shows. Remember the name, Reverb Nation.
You hear great jazz on GJRB with the best of jazz, up-and-coming jazz, and smooth afternoon. If you can't get enough of jazz and you live in the Quad Cities area, tune in to KALA, St. Ambrose University in Davenport, Iowa, at 88.5 on the FM dial. Along with some of that great smooth jazz, you'll hear a lot of great jazz programming, and programming in other great music formats, like blues, urban, including rap, also classic R&B and Motown with David Baker on Rewind, Friday nights at 6 p.m. Central. In addition, you get programming in Spanish and some great gospel programming too. For more information on that great programming you'll hear, check out their schedule at www.sau.edu/KALA. Even if you don't live in the Quad Cities area, you can enjoy KALA anywhere in the world with their internet stream. Connect with KALA. Listen and enjoy.
This is Michael J. Martin, and you're listening to the Gary Russen program on GJRB Online.
Yeah. Wrapping up our Gary Russen program with our final half hour of the Gary Russen program for today here on GJRB. Be back again next week, 2 o'clock Central, for another edition of the Gary Russen program. So hang in there for that. We'll have another show. More fun stuff, more fun talk, and our Freestyle Friday once again. Freestyle Tuesday edition of the Gary Russen program once again next week. And then don't forget, on Friday we'll do our No Holds Barred. Although I'm going to check into this because last night I was on Google Plus Hangout. And it looked slightly a bit different than it was back in September when I probably was last on it. What they did, but it looks a little different. I guess I'll still be able to do my show. And I haven't checked it because I was able to not only be on there, but also live stream on my GJRB YouTube channel, and I promoted that heavily. And I kind of upset at them, Google people, for changing it. And I hope they didn't screw it up for me, because I really had every intention of being able to do this program in visual on YouTube and be able to. Now, I invited some people on, my good friend Michael J. Martin, and a few people I might have made friends with on here, to kind of see if maybe we could get some responses on the air and be able to record these calls and make them part of this program, making it sound like a talk show, an actual talk show with phone in. Now, got about, 24 minutes left of this program. So, 24 minutes in which to call if you'd like, or leave a comment. Here's how you do it. I'm going to go now into my scroll through social media continues. I'm going to drop into my Twitter account right now. What I'm going to do here, open up Twitter and see if we got anybody there either. So I'm going to click onto that and I'll visit my Twitter. I am the Radio Maniac on Twitter, so you can catch me there as well. You'll see a GJRB Online, and right to the left of it is the Antique Style Radio. And when you get on there, you can go down the page there. You'll see an Antique Style Radio, and then you'll see GJRB Online and today's show, the Gary Russen program. And I'm going to go down to that right now. Here's 11, 10, 15, final part. Click on that View Media down, and then it shows up a widget. On that widget's our show. Just click that widget, and you'll hear the show. Be right on there. There it is. Live. Okay, now I'm going to do that to confuse people. Now, not only is this widget up, but when you click down these three, looks like three lines on a page with a dot and a dash. That is like represents a page, I guess. When you click that, it'll show all the rest of the episodes and everything else that's on our GJRB Spreaker page. Right there, all the podcasts are on there. So when you get on, you just click any one of those podcasts and you can listen to them. Okay? And not only that, if you like it, just click that heart button. And to the right of that is where you can even, I'm going to embed it or share it now onto my sites here. I'm doing that right now. Not really putting mention, but I'm going to kind of like go like this. And I'm going to go to my Google Plus, which you got to sign in anyway. Okay, you got to sign in anyway. Gary J. No, here again. Here I say Gary J. 021361@gmail.com. Click that again, and I can go right smack dab into my Google Plus page. There it is, the public, who else wants to listen to it. I share it, and now that program is available on my Google Plus site. It's embedded all over the place, so no matter where you go, you catch the Gary Russen program. No matter where you go on the internet, any one of those social sites, I'm there. It can be scary sometimes too, but I'm there. So if you want to get part of the show, just click that button that looks like a comic book balloon. It takes you right into my live chat room. It'll take you right in there, into your Spreaker. You just type out something you want to talk to me about, and or something that I'm talking about on the air. I'll respond to you while I'm on the air. I'll respond to you, and I will maybe even type back But other than that, I'm going to, I will respond to you. I'll even type back a message. And when you get on there, that's simple. Or you can call me. Now, if you don't want to, I like it if you can call the program. But I know a lot of people do not like to be on the phone, on the radio, on the internet for some reason. Their voice probably don't like to be heard, or they're one of those subconscious of their voice. That's cool. That's cool. But if you want to, the number, area code 563-241-6114. You want to call the program? It's right here. I'm holding the phone. So, GJRB cell. I just click on when I answer it, and then I hit that speaker button, and I crank it up, and I put it next to the microphone. I sometimes have to take my headphones off, because a lot of times I can't hear with the double talk in my headphones. Because when I talk, a lot of times I'll have my headphones on and I'll go, I'm confusing myself. Because I'm double talking. If I have my headphones up, if I have my headphones cranked, it sounds weird because I'm echoey over the air. I'm echoey because I'm broadcasting over my 9-foot FM signal on 107.9, Talk FM 108, my little FM station, KGRZ. I'm on there too. So I'm broadcasting over my 9-foot FM signal on 108. I'm listening through headphones, through the radio, through my through a little boombox next to me. You'll see it when I do my show on Friday on my Hangout show. And basically, that's how you can communicate with me while I'm on this station, while on GJRB Online. And then on Friday, when we're on the air live at 2 o'clock Central, you'll be able to catch my program via visual on YouTube. Hopefully, I'm trying to figure out what's going on with that, because like I said, last night went on, and oh boy, they changed my Google Plus Hangout. I know it's different for some reason. It's like I can't really post the invites like I used to. I can't post the times, can't post it in. It used to be where you'd see it counting down on my YouTube channel. So I knew that I was going to be on my YouTube channel, and I was able to get some viewers on my YouTube channel. A lot of my shows are still available. If you didn't get a chance to catch them on my YouTube channel, they're still there. So if you want to listen to those or watch those, please do. Interesting shows, by the way. So if you really want to get into that, do that. But anyway, Friday we'll be on there, 2 o'clock Central. Saturday, right back here on Spreaker, GJRB Online for Gary J's Sports Page. And then our next sports page will be probably the last Saturday in November, just after Thanksgiving. And I'll be talking about some of the football games on Thanksgiving that day. And it's going to be visual. It'll be on my Hangout. Okay, so I'm just going to do Hangout anyway. Changed or not, everything else is still there. And I'm going to still do it. I've already invited a couple of friends onto that broadcast on Friday, so I'll be there 2 o'clock Central on Google Plus Hangout and or on the GJRB YouTube channel. So check that out. Also, this show is available on the GJRB YouTube channel. If you want to catch it there, you can do that. I am on YouTube. Just the audio. Matter of fact, I want to go over there for a minute. And to my YouTube channel. I signed in, so I should be able to get there and see where I'm at here. I'm going to go to my channel on my YouTube and see if I'm there. I'm going to go quickly over. Here I am. Gary Russen Program 1110 Part 5. That exactly didn't work out. That was the bad one. So I had to delete that one. That's kind of a terrible show. It's just 1 minute, 10 seconds of blank. So I'm going to delete it off. But the rest of them are on here. You want to listen to them later. They're available also on my YouTube channel. So come on aboard and you can listen there as well. And then Google Plus, Twitter, you name it. Whatever site can pick us up, we're on. GJRB. So come on board and we'll talk a little bit before we close out our show. The following week, which will be, the following week, and I'll have my schedule up. I'm going to be planning on recording another GJRB schedule update podcast real soon. Got an updated one with our updated schedule. The following week, as I'm kind of scheduled up into, I'm scheduled up until the 17th, to the 20th. Scheduled up to the 20th, so I don't know exactly what I'll be doing up to Thanksgiving. Although I'm thinking about another Gary Russen program on the 25th. Oh yeah, I know what I'm doing. 24th, which is following Tuesday, is another Gary Russen program next week on the 17th, and then on the 24th, I'm going to have another Positive Rock show. More Christian rock on the Positive Rock show right after our CCF church services. That's on November 24th live right here on GJRB. CCF church services and then the Positive Rock show. That's coming up on that day. Starting at noon Central Time. Right here on GJRB Online for the Positive Rock show. And another Emerging Tuesday show. As a matter of fact, it's not only that, it's also going to be our Twin Spin Tuesday edition. So, Emerging Twin Spin show on that day, the 24th. The 25th, I'll be taking that day off. That's the day before Thanksgiving, I believe. Let me check my calendar. Yeah, 26th is Thanksgiving, a Thursday. So, the 25th, I'm going to kind of kick back a little bit, take my vacation early, Thanksgiving off, and getting ready for the following weekend, which would be the 27th and 28th. I'm thinking of another Gary Russen program, Freestyle Friday, the day after Thanksgiving, which is Black Friday. And we'll do a Black Friday edition of the Gary Russen program. So you might want to check that out. 2 o'clock Central for Freestyle edition of the Gary Russen program, Freestyle Friday edition, right here on GJRB. And you can listen to the show there as well. We're going to have a great show planned there. It's our Black Friday, Freestyle Friday edition of the Gary Russen program here on Spreaker. The following Saturday, the 28th, looking at another sports page. Gary J's sports page. Let's see, I do not know when the Hawkeyes play that week, so I'll have a look at that and let you know if we're going to do that or not. It depends on Hawkeye football. Let me check and see if I can get the Hawkeyes on here real quick. Get that schedule and see what we're doing there. And let's see, Hawkeye football, let's see what they're playing on the 28th. November 28th. November 27th, November 28th. It looks like that is the final game. Actually, no, we'll be able to do it. That is the Hawkeyes' final game on the 27th, actually. That is, what time does that game start? Let's see, I'm going to go there. Friday, that's a TBA. Not sure exactly when that game is. I'll find out, get back to you. We might not be doing Gary Russen program Freestyle Friday that day because on GJRB LPFM's 107.9 frequency, I usually carry the Hawkeyes with KROS here in Clinton. So I might not have that show that day. But the following day will more than make up for that with a sports page. So you want to tune in for that. Yeah, that's our November schedule so far. And I will update that for you and post it on all my pages here on our GJRB site, on the GJRB public site, and on my GJRB YouTube channel and Twitter and Google+. So the schedule available there. And, of course, I'll be recording another GJRB podcast schedule update podcast that week anyway. So we'll give you an update on what's going on. And this week, the best of the Gary Russen program. I got that. I'll be recording that possibly tomorrow or Thursday. I'll be recording that podcast either tomorrow or Thursday for the weekend, the podcast weekend upload. So watch for that. And also that upload weekend will be a Bible study and that All Saints Day event, which I actually changed my mind on that because I haven't recorded the promos for it yet. So I'm planning on postponing that to the 21st, the following weekend. Not this weekend, but the weekend afterward. I will upload the Harvest Festival All Saints service that we had back on Halloween. So I'll be uploading that. That's a good show, a good special Christian rock special there, Christian contemporary worship special that we recorded on Halloween. We're gonna put that on the air. We'll have that as an upload on our podcast weekend on the weekend of the 21st and 22nd. That same weekend will be I'll be recording the Thanksgiving service at Christian Community Fellowship. That broadcast will be on live the 24th at 12 o'clock noon Central here on GJRB. So that's a look at our schedule so far here on GJRB. Now I'm going to look at the December schedule. It looks pretty good. First of all, like I said before, mid-month. It's a Wednesday. I believe it was a Wednesday. Let's see, December 15th. Because we're not doing it until mid-month this year. Tuesday, December 15th. I am not playing Christmas music till mid-month. I'm not going to be like these other corporate bigwigs who like to play Christmas music too entirely early. I am going to not play Christmas music until December 15th. That's it. No more overbearing Christmas music too early. You know, I really think that it is. It's just a marketing ploy. Okay? It's a marketing ploy. Now, a lot of people might get mad at me about saying this. This is like the whole bit with this whole Starbucks thing. It's a marketing freaking ploy, okay? To bombard us with Christmas music a month freaking too early. Okay? You know, like I said before, let's eat the turkey first now. Okay? No holiday music on this GJRB online until mid-November. Mid-December. Sorry, mid-December. Nothing till mid-December, folks. That's it. You're not going to hear Christmas music on here until mid-December. And that'll be our first edition of the American Christmas Jukebox right here on GJRB. It'll be all day long that day, which would really be another... No, let's see, 15th. That is the second week. Because remember, that's an alternate month. That would, in the regular schedule, that would probably be no broadcast that day. So I'm adding that in mid-month. I'm adding that in. American Christmas Jukebox on December 15th. So right here on GJRB Online, so you want to listen for that. I'll be promoting it, and we'll get our holiday music started mid-December because I believe in that. And coming up in December as well, up and coming, the final episode, the final up and coming 007, the last one, as GJRB becomes your independent label station, and up and coming playlist will be our regular playlist here on GJRB. Regular playlist, regular rotation. Okay? Last up and coming, and another episode of Swing Time, featuring the music of Woody Herman. That's coming up. Woody Herman. He didn't have much of a career, did he? I mean, he did. He was well known in the big band world. He was a very good orchestra leader, but he wasn't as big as Benny Goodman, Glenn Miller, Tommy Dorsey. He wasn't as big as those artists. He wasn't, he was great, but he wasn't that big as a big band artist. I mean, he wasn't. And I thought he was. His biggest signature hit, of course, was Woodchopper's Ball. I mean, he really, that's what he was well known for, Woodchopper's Ball. But his other song, he had a bunch of other songs that really didn't play as well. And I'll be featuring the music of Woody Herman on our next edition of Swing Time. And don't forget, the 21st is also the weekend in which we're going to do Swing Time Favorites. It's a new Swing Time spinoff. All your favorite big band hits from previous Swing Time shows. And I'll be leaving it open for your request. We'll be leaving it open for a request line. I'll have the phone here. I'll have the Twitter open, the Google Plus, the Facebook. I'll have the Spreaker chat room open here, and you can type in your favorite big band selection. If I have it, I'll play it. Okay, so it's a big band request. Swing Time Favorites, November 21st at 2 o'clock Central, only on GJRB. And it'll only be on Spreaker. We won't get it on FM. I'm not going to have it on FM. I will have it on FM later, and then we'll do a few of those live on FM in the next year, 2016, with our Memories 107.5 frequency. Actually, 107.1. I kind of flipped that with the oldies. So Memories 107.1, I'm going to be doing that next year. Swing Time Favorites and Swing Time will be available on those stations in reruns the following weekend. So I keep them as podcasts, and I upload them on my voice recorder, put in my local spots, and then it airs on my 9-foot signal over the weekends, usually as a repeat. All right, got that one explained. All right, let's see. We didn't really get too much in, no temperatures, but like I said before, for all you people listening in Colorado and in Colorado, the Sierra Nevadas, Montana, you're going to get bombarded with snow this weekend, folks. Could be interesting. First snowfall of the season for you guys. All the way clear through Kansas. We're going to get some bad storms tomorrow, apparently, here. They're talking some more storms here, too. They're saying we're going to get some severe thunderstorms here tomorrow. So I'm going to be watching the weather here. And it's going to be part of... they said it's part of that storm system. So I'm going to hazard a guess that we hope that maybe we get a broadcast on this Friday, because if it gets bad, it could knock our power out. So I don't know. We'll see what happens there. Don't know for sure, but hey, just find out. Got a lot of big action coming up on my Facebook, and it's from Conservative Voters of America. And I guess it's over this debate tonight. I'm going to try to watch that debate tonight, by the way. Either check it, I'll probably listen, I'll probably have to watch it on delay. Because like I said before, I don't get the channels that are available unless it's available on regular channels. Not sure I'll be able to hear it. Or see it, or rather watch it. So I'm wanting to see if I get to see that debate tonight. I'm not sure. I'm hoping maybe I might be able to, but like I said, let's see what happens tonight. Debate, and I think, what would they say it was, out of Michigan or something? I don't know where they said it was this time. Detroit? I remember where they said it's out of this time, but no, I'm going to watch that debate. Should be interesting. We'll find out what's going on with that debate. And I'll let you know how that goes. Ben Carson and all that. That's going to do it for the Gary Russen program today. We'll catch you next week for another edition. Don't forget, for people who have Facebook, or rather have the YouTube or have Google Plus Hangout. We're going to be there on Friday for a Gary Russen program there. And then back again next week on Tuesday right here on GJRB Online. Have a great evening, everyone. Thanks a lot for tuning in. I'm Gary J. Russen on GJRB. So long, everyone. Gary J. Russen speaking. This is GJR Broadcasting.